You're gonna regret everything, Trakeena. You are a ruthless ruler and a cruel evil queen.
Indeed I am. You won't be worrying about me anymore. But the next time if I do return to Terra Venture, hell will come forward and evil will reign supreme. Once the Armada arrives, you will now feel their wrath and will show you the act of defiance. Just remember, you will see much worse from them.
If you do come back, we'll be waiting. And if you do come back, we'll be stronger than ever.
I highly doubt it. Once the Armada shows up, you will be destroyed soon.
Good riddance. And I hope you don't come back. She ain't coming back. We have the Armada to deal about now. Though we're pretty much screwed.
The Armada will deal and annihilate the Rangers, whereas we go after Deviot. I have no idea he was responsible for the death of Scorpius. If the Rangers were telling the truth, no matter. They will forever be my enemies after I deal with that backstabbing liar.
Look at the bright side. You did indeed defeat them 3 times, and you won. Therefore, your plans have succeeded.
Not all of it. Looking back, I only did fight the Red Ranger twice, poison Mac the Defender, beat the merciless crap out of the Pink Ranger, snapped the neck of one of the security guards of theirs, that set a lunar eclipse on their Megazord, and sick the Armada on the Rangers like dogs and have them dead. I tried what I could, but Deviot on the other hand, however, I want him gone and out of the picture for good.
Actually, his face. Well, think of all the lies he said about you abusing him.
He doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. I told him off I would never abuse my underlings. He doesn't know what he's talking about sometimes. Heck, I gave him a restraining order to keep him far, far away from me, and I say he's the one abusing me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Your Highness, but did he say something about robots are more superior than insects?
Deviot has such a problem with me being an insect. I don't blame him. Us insectoids go through a phase I like to call evolution. Something robots can't do. I have a cocoon to prove that.
I promise you he won't double-cross you again.
If Deviot has such a problem with me, how about he should straight up and tell me straight in my face?
I think it's best we leave him be. If he abused you and you restrain him on all accounts, it's best you should go out your way and confront him.
I will not rest till he is destroyed. You two are telling me that I have to move on from dealing with Deviot even further? Not a single chance. I'll give it up all, that's for sure.
I see.
Come to think of it, where do you think he'll be about right about now?
I believe he has approached on what appears to be a planet called Earth.
Earth. Tell you what, let's set a course for this Earth. Find Deviot, and we bring him to his knees. He shall pay for his petty crime and shall learn to respect my authority. Hope we stop at a donut shop on the way to Earth.
Didn't you already have a fix for it?
Not so much.
Any chance where Deviot might be on this Earth planet in which we speak?
I'm looking now where exactly. When I find him, he doesn't know what will come his way.
Once this is over, what do you want to do afterwards? Sorry that I should ask, Your Highness.
Well, for starters, I wanted to have a life outside of all of this destruction and chaos that I've been causing. but I just couldn't commit to it. My parents wanted me not to go out and cause trouble because they didn't want me to get hurt. I'm capable of making my own decisions, what I want to do with my life, and the choices that I make that are dire. I have an army to rule. I have defeated the Rangers, so what is in the peace once the deed is done, and to think I call myself the Queen of Darkness for nothing?
But you truly are the Queen of Darkness. The universe knows who you truly are. I know you more than any queen ruler there ever was.
You're absolutely right. I don't give who cares or what others think of me. Once the Queen of Darkness, always. But that damn Deviot, him and his prejudice toward my race of people, an insectoid. To that I say, I don't like robots like him.
Oh,
right. Knowing you and Camellia are robots, I should take that back. Oops. Now anyway, I just pulled up the coordinates to Earth, and it turns out he's at some city by the name of, I believe it's something Bay.
and I say let's get to it.
Earth, prepare to meet your reckoning.
So this is what planet Earth looks like.
This is the first time I appeared on Earth. Now, where is that coward?
Won't find him here, but he's somewhere in another city perimeter beyond our reach. You would really think it's kind of crazy that he would be here by now. Where are we exactly?
Something seems odd. Where are we at this rate on this Earth?
Accordingly, it appears when we entered that wormhole, we somehow ended in an Earth where an Earth dimension where the Earth didn't even have any Rangers. Just ordinary civilians living life without any monster attacks or Rangers to defend it. More so, I believe the reality we enter isn't and will not be the same one we left. Therefore, we're in another Earth dimension where the Power Rangers no longer exist, and only evil shall reign supreme. And what year are we? According to my recent calculation, we are in the year 2019. 2019? Feels pretty off. Apparently, this year is 2019.
2019. Alternate reality. The wormhole we entered after we dealt with the Rangers in Terra Venture was in an alternate dimension. Something verse. So here we've entered another dimension where this time the Power Rangers are no more and evil reigns supreme. Fascinating.
I also want to know how is that possible? So this is an alternate reality from the one that we just came from. It's random. No Rangers in sight. We're here. No one on this Earth in this dimension is afraid of us. It's kind of random, but we're evil and all. It's what we do.
When you think about it, the Rangers I dealt with in my time were truly not the Rangers I faced years ago. Apparently, I was dealing with a team of Galaxy Rangers from a multiverse of some kind, and I'm that kind from that multiverse. Let's not make it canon to see how my character was in the 90s or overall continuity of this franchise.
Though in one reality, there was a version of you from that universe where you were some kind of spoiled, stuck-up daddy's girl.
Disregard that canon. All of it.
If we're not on Terra Venture anymore, where are we really? I'm trying to trace down some data where we are. It turns out we're on Angel Grove, Earth. But for some reason, we're looking for a city where Deviot might be right now. And if that is Mariner Bay.
That's the city I was looking for. I just never thought about that name.
Let's just say it just hasn't crossed your mind much when we got here. Word had it has demons invading that city.
No demon has anything on insectoids like me. I'm far more powerful than they will ever will be. Do you know who may be the demon's leader?
That I'm not certain, even though we're far from his radar.
I don't care. I want him destroyed and make him pay for defying me. No time to spare. Let's continue finding Deviot.
Citizens of the universe, I have a public announcement to make, but before I do that, I have to owe an apology. I have to owe an apology for someone in particular. No, and more importantly, I will apologize. I will apologize for ruining my life with that bug-headed Wrath of Trakeena that calls herself woman. I will apologize for letting that evil mantis hag ruining my life. I will apologize for ruining the Rangers and also having her destroy their Megazords. I will apologize for having her ruining my life. That witch will pay for ruining my life. For that, she will pay the consequences. You know exactly what consequences I've been talking about. Dire consequences. Because she's evil, goddammit! She's far more evil than me! She's the reason why I'm turned to exile! She's a goddamn witch! She's a witch! She will pay for this! She shall burn in hell! More so, when I deal with her, if I ever see her, I will give her a piece of my mind. I've waited a long time to get my revenge on that witch. I will not be made into a mockery any longer. And when that happens, I will be the ruler of the universe and strip her of her title as queen of the universe. And when that day comes, she will be the one falling. Trakeena and her race of insectoids will fall, and I, Deviot, will be ruler of the universe, and us android robots shall rule supreme. And to think her and I had some partnership going, it turned out to be a big, fat lie. Because she can't tell the difference between an insect to a robot. And I will not tolerate it. What makes her superior than me? Mark my words, Trakeena. I'm coming for you. Deviot, I think we need to have a talk. What for? When I said I'm going to destroy Trakeena, it's permanent. I'm a man of my word. She is going down, and you know it. I am assuming you have feelings for her, but she's my queen. I obey her every direct order, and I served her well. But if you try to stop her, she will destroy you with whatever kind of power she possesses. You don't stand a chance against a sensitive insectoid like her. That's something you need to understand. No, you don't understand. I served her once. But after I defied her and confirmed that I was working for someone else behind the scenes, turns out I had my own agenda. I had my own political agenda to get rid of her. And to think insectoids like her are so better than us, she doesn't stand a chance. You really shouldn't be doing this. I don't care. And once I destroy her, I'm gonna take something valuable of hers, and that way, when I do, it's gonna make her less powerful than I would ever imagine. You know what I mean? Her power staff. That's the source of her limitless power. I shall take it. I assume this has to be Mariner Bay, but what's part of it? That was some tremendous effort to fight me, my queen.
I'm not your queen, nor will I ever will be.
But it seems you've been looking for me.
All the lies and manipulation you spreaded? I cannot believe you had me to believe that the Red Ranger was responsible for Scorpius' demise. You lied! You lied to me right in front of my face for too long! I shall disembowel your optics, every piece of your circuitry out of you until you're dead!
I done told you, witch, that it was the Rangers! I will destroy you!
Deviot, stop! We can sort things out between you and I. Just calm down!
You tell me to calm down!
You killed Scorpius, so I have no choice but to hunt you down and take you down!
You ruined my life! Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll deal with him. You two, get away from her! You don't tell us what to do! Only Queen Trakeena tells us what to do. You don't get it. You two are machines! You should be enemies with people her kind! An insectoid! Why should we? She and her people have enslaved us, robot mankind! We don't believe that. I am loyal to Trakeena. You're just jealous because you're no longer part of her alliance and she treats us well as her companion. You shall not be loyal to her any longer. She is the enemy.
Well, you're my enemy. So it's you that should be perpetrated for your slander, accusations, and lies made against me.
Well, I shall make you pay for putting me through so much abuse. You and your people have made us robots look like complete fools.
Don't make me rip you apart. Don't make me rip you apart.
It's too late. You already ripped me apart. What? They just disappeared. Where'd they go? Now you see how I feel when you become somebody's slave?
You should have never had me tied up in chains. This is preposterous what you're doing.
I had to do it. I made it my mission to have you dead so that I could rule the universe and have you erased from existence, just like I done Scorpius.
I didn't mean to hurt you on a psychological standpoint. You brought this upon yourself. I would never hurt anyone verbally.
Lies! You're always thinking about yourself. You don't give a damn who follows you in your line of authority and play to your alliance. I've seen what you were capable of. You have manipulated people. You have bullied people. You have overpowered people. You have belittled people below your level. And worst of all, you kill people! I've done had it with you and your tricks and schemes.
Tricks and schemes are the same thing, you dumbass.
Oh, you calling me dumb? That insult is so below my level of intelligence.
What makes you robots any more superior than human hybrids like myself? What have my kind of people have done to you? I don't think you know the answer to that.
You know why.
You just hate me because I possess darker powers far more than you or any robot or human would ever imagine.
What you've done was witchcraft.
So, you're now accusing me of witchcraft. That's another low, even for you.
Everywhere you went across the cosmos, you referred to yourself as the Insectile, Queen of Darkness. Am I right? Everywhere you go, you always present yourself as Trakeena, the Insectile, Queen of Darkness. To me, you're the queen of nothing. Queen of abusing people. Queen of all mockery.
I think you also have some hatred toward me because I'm part human and a woman. That isn't it? Is that the case? I think that might be the problem. You don't like me for my beauty or my intellect.
There was never anyone that sought love for you.
Don't dig deep into my personal life.
You never even had one! You spent your whole evil life on conquest and destruction!
Well, look at yourself. All you do is plan ways to manipulate and twist agendas of others and ruin, so you wish things would go out your way. You want them to, and when knowing it could never.
Shut up, witch! I've had it with your constant comments about how I do things!
What are you doing with my staff?
Taking it away from you. You have done enough damage to everyone whose lives you've ruined, including the Rangers. But more importantly, mine.
The staff is the source of my power. Without it, I'm powerless.
It is no longer as evil you made yourself out to be.
I would be powerless, but I'm still evil. You can't outrank me in my place as queen.
Shut up! Not another word say about it!
You try and steal away my staff, I shall put dire mercy upon you with the worst yet to come.
What? Trakeena, what did you do to me? What did you... I'm turning to ash! What did you do?
I use what dark magic spell I cast to make you decay into dust. You're in the process of disappearing in the thin air. And to think you keep calling me a witch? You're nothing more but a warlock!
Oh, your decapitation spell. I didn't think it would be easy for you to get rid of me, did you? Your dark powers are no match against me. Make this bitch! No! You can't get rid of me! You will regret this!
I want you to stay far, far away from me. Not only you're a threat to me, but you're a danger to everyone associated with me. Go to hell, traitor! Staff. It's gone.
Any sign of the Queen? Negative. Looked everywhere in this sector at this location to find her. Your Highness, are you alright? What happened?
Got in a fight with Deviot.
And we swore you disappeared for good.
I used whatever power I had to get rid of him, sent him somewhere far, far away from me as much as possible. When I did, however, he took one thing that was my prized possession. My staff.
Did he really steal it?
He just simply took it while he was decaying into ash by my decapitation spell.
With him taking your staff in his hands now, he will use it to take over the universe and take over your place. He will take your place and dethrone you in the process as ruler of the universe.
Not on my watch. And that's what I'm worried about. He'll rule the galaxy when I'm around. I can't believe he took something that belongs to me!
How can you? You're at the point without any power.
You're right. Without my power, without my staff, I am indeed powerless.
You still probably have your army of stinglingers ready to be mobilized in action, and other monsters to help you in your alliance.
That may be true. Come to the ship. We need to find a way to stop him.
That mantis witch, Trakeena, will pay dearly for putting me into my exile! I will do some power manipulation with something of hers. screwing her reality. Trakeena may have gotten rid of me, but it won't be so easy. I shall make a comeback and burn the heartless witch that she is!
He trashed my ship. Inside and out. That bastard!
It goes to show how much anger and revenge Deviot has inside for you. Scorpius' stinger seems pretty vulnerable by all the damage Deviot did to the ship. Everything feels so disorganized in here. It goes to show how much anger and revenge Deviot has inside for you.
And I bet you I don't have nothing left.
Your Highness, I have some news. You need to take a look at this.
He killed my Stingwingers. All of them. I have nothing left.
This isn't over, my queen. You still have me in Magma Talks.
Everything I've done in my conquest to the universe was met with success. But now, as I feel as though the Deviot broke me, everything I've worked for has been shattered. Loved ones gone because of my driven madness. And to think the Rangers were responsible for everything? It was him. I come back devouring planets and galaxies, sent my revenge out on the Rangers. And now this? I no longer have an army. My Stingwingers weren't ready for this. They didn't deserve this.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. We wish things would have turned out differently once we arrived here.
If he said, you robots should be my enemy, so be it. I know much that he hates people my alien race. Maybe you should hate me too!
I can explain!
Get out. Get off my ship, or I will make you!
This is an outrage! This does not compute! Why did Trakeena kick us out? Did we not even do our bidding? I can't let that android fool of a Deviot get to us! If he really wants us to be enemies to people her kind, then so be it! He tells us that us robots should remain the enemy of people her kind. I feel like I want to take my Magna Staff, if I brought it with me, and drain all of Deviot's life force and condone it all to me! I'm the strongest brute there is! Maybe I could use my copying abilities to mimic some of Deviot's moves, just like how I did the Rangers. The Queen is making a big mistake throwing us out. She needs us! I think it's best we need to part ways with her. Not on my watch.
Tell you two what, I need you two more than ever, and the only way we'll need to find leads and to put an end to stopping Deviot from taking my place on the throne back is to get back my staff. But what we need now is to get my ship back up and running and travel back into space and find his recent location.
I don't think we have enough fuel for the ship to get back into space and find where Deviot is on another planet.
We'll come back for them later. I have a feeling he has my staff up for bids at one place somewhere at this one planet that I thought I had destroyed before my conquest against the Rangers and Terra Venture had begun.
And what would this planet be?
Planet Onyx. Once I get my staff back, the city will tremble in fear when I tear it apart after I get my hands on Deviot once more and make him pay for everything he's done to me.
We will get your staff back in time. And from what I known about this town, it was inhabited by demons underground.
No demon shall be superior over insectoid like myself.
Do you have any relations with a demon? Because that might be where your nickname is derived from.
I don't know any demons.
Have you at least made an alliance with one?
Indeed I have. One time while I conquered a planet back in space, I have made an ally out of a demon by the name of Triskull, a relative of Queen Banshira, queen of all demons. I've lost contact of him once I started putting focus on the Rangers back on Terra Venture in 2016.
Sorry to ask, my queen, but is this Triskull somehow around?
Hard to tell. Not from what I know. And then there's this mutant from the future, overweight mob boss, some Jabba the Hutt looking freak show. After I had left Terra Venture to lead the Armada to decimate the Rangers, I made a deal with said mutant mob boss to bring Deviot on in to him so he and his gang could destroy him since Deviot owed him 20k of gold.
You know him too? Seems like that mob boss must be rich.
Not to mention greedy. He is no worse than some mob boss on some shows such as some trashy reality shows where you have some trashy women who are stuck up daddy's girls and their respective gangster fathers. Okay, that's out of line.
Speaking of, what about Scorpius? I don't really think she wants to mention him.
There's something about me deeply that you don't know. It's hard to even bring this up, but Scorpius was my emperor of his insect army that I now lead. He was like a father to me. My mother is unknown, but I do know her, but I had something in common with her. We both share ideations of pertaining mortal beauty, but I have the toughness and vanity of my father. I was an orphan, so I don't have any collective memory of what happened to my real parents. But though I still possess my mother's beauty and my father's persevered toughness, I'd rather keep that indiscreet. But there was a counterpart of me where Scorpius and I are related, as in like father and daughter. But the dimension that we come from, in the not too distant future, the world I came from feels like real life, as if the Power Rangers did exist in the real world. And at one point, Lord Metarex and I were going to get married.
Metarex? The Lord Metarex of his Zeon Empire. Wasn't Scorpius enemies with Metarex, and didn't he want anything to do with him?
Look, I know it sounds weird. That's just how things seem to be where we're from. I never saw eye to eye much with Scorpius. But we just couldn't sort our differences out. So I had done things behind his back. Like right now, doing things on my own. He was being an overbearing ruler and was looking out over my shoulder just for my own protection. It has been so many years, as far as I knew, since he had me isolated from the world. But I needed and wanted time to grow. I've grown tired, and I tried to tell him that I'm not a child. Or some sorts. But then there's the misogyny of it all. He felt like that a woman, like yours truly, could not even rule the universe. Even with him gone, I stepped up to the plate and do all of this chaos and madness on my own. I needed to stand up for what I believed in. From a dominant queen, in this case, my nickname, the Insectile Queen of Darkness. It goes to show how stubborn and entitled I had become. Scorpius would not be proud of me, but more so rather, disappointed. And because of my entitled being, I realized my error of ways. His destruction, his death, was the fuel to my fire. Since Scorpius' death, I have been fueled with so much vanity, hatred, and revenge. The Rangers I knew from my time may be gone, but where I stand now, I need to start anew. It feels as though here, the universe does feel different. But whatever. But the point is that wormhole, the one we all entered, I knew from this moment forth, there would be no coming back and going back. So we're stuck. And it seems like we will not see Terraventure from our world ever again. It feels like my past memories of dealing with the Rangers have been wiped out, and only retaining my memories now of my current vendetta of dealing with Deviot and bring him to his knees. And it seems as though the reality we came from has ended and time was tossed over. This can only mean one thing.
So the only way you're gonna have to destroy Deviot is...
a special green form. This is my only chance to get rid of him for good.
Your cocoon, the source of all your parallel. Are you sure you want to do the metamorphosis?
This is my only chance.
We didn't think the green was gonna be your color.
What would you like to prefer? Purple spandex?
I guess that was out of the question. Forgive me.
I shall face Deviot alone. You two stay put in case I need you to.
But whatever you do, be careful. With Deviot holding possession of your staff, you don't stand a chance to stop him.
Consider it even.
You want me? Well, here I am. It seems you actually agreed to show up here as I planned right on time. We shall finish our rivalry once and for all.
Where's my power staff?
Looking for this? You have to go through me.
Enough games, Deviot!
You're lost. Mark your move. You won't get rid of me this time.
You just wait until I turn green.
What is that meager little armor of yours going to do for you against me?
For my protection against your attacks. My green armor is invincible and invulnerable from your heavy blows.
I'll see about that. You don't have that much kind of power to stop me. But with your power staff in my possession, I am far more powerful than you would ever imagine. Don't say I didn't say so.
You better give it back to me.
I said we should fight for it to the finish.
This fight will be a pleasure.
Didn't I tell you no?
The true victor never gives up. Stupid! What? You thought you could win?
Care to dance with me?
Show me what you've got. No, you're victor never gives up. No, you're
See, I told you, you ain't as powerful as you seem to be. I have you right exactly where I wanted. And it's time I destroyed you once and for all.
You destroyed my armor.
You will pay for that!
Traitor.
Witch.
even though severely wounded, the true victor never gives up.
That's right. Keep firing blasts at me. I'm gonna break you.
How can you still be standing? You should be dead right now.
taking.
Go ahead. Put me out of my misery. You've been wanting this for a long time. Now go ahead. Finish me off.
Consider yourself terminated.
As you should know, I'm still in possession of your power staff. With it, I shall be the one to be ruler of the...
Not gonna happen. I'm still the queen of the galaxy.
Oh, not in this galaxy, you're not. You have robbed me of power, so this was the ultimate payback. Taking what makes you powerful and make me the one with all the power.
Face it, Deviot. You are done. I had enough of your games. So you asked for mercy? I'm gonna give it to you.
Put me out of my misery. I don't care. I don't care what you do to me. I don't care what you do to me, Trakeena. But you won't rule the universe when I'm not around.
That won't be a promise you can't keep.
So it seems like you insectoids are the more supreme life form. But you shall know, us robots shall be supreme once more!
You are never supreme as you shall be. Trying to prove that you think you robots can do so much more than insects ever will be. But here's one thing. You can't take another form via metamorphosis through a cocoon like us insects. You robots can only be interchangeable with other limbs from other robots. And whoever your maker is,
You can go ahead, destroy me all you want. But when I arrive at Terra Venture back in our time, I shall finish off what you started with the Power Rangers. And I promise you, if I ever see your face again, you pathetic evil witch, I will destroy you for good. And you're gonna hear from me if I ever came back!
go to hell, Deviot.
You happy you got your staff back in one piece, Your Highness?
The deed is done. Where's Chameleac?
Chameleac transported himself back to our dimensions to deal with the Rangers on Terra Venture. But somehow, I found out there's another Terra Venture in this portion of the multiverse.
There should be only one Terra Venture to destroy. And there's another one? Take no prisoners.
may have got her job done, but now it's time to finish the rest, as I shall finish this off myself.